So today, we've actually kind of finished going through most of the series of sermons I was preaching before on stewardship. But guess what? I have a whole other 40-day long resource here from the UCC. Don't worry, we're not going to spend 40 more Sundays doing this. In fact, we're only going to do a few more out of here. And today we're going to do the first one from this one. I love it. It's called The Purpose of It All. So these are your OCM dollars at work today. Jesus sums up the purpose of his ministry this way: that we may have life and have it abundantly. He came to make possible a quality of life meant to be all of ours. This is not just for the religious people, but for the Gentiles too, meaning anyone, including those who were at odds with conventional norms and expectations. The weirdos and oddballs on the fringes, right? And that was a particularly big controversy in the early church. And we read about it in Acts a lot. Our faith heritage portrays us as beginning as one family before sin fragmented us and difference became division. In the spirit of Jesus, we are called to reunion, finding God's abundance as one family. This abundance is about sharing the sheer joy of being alive and the assurance of welcome and acceptance, whatever our differences, free from the grip of fear and rejection. This sharing is what stewardship is all about. It's also what salvation means. Salvation in Hebrew comes from a root that suggests space, freedom, and security, which is gained by the removal of a constraint. Salvation. The root means space, freedom, security gained by the removal of constriction. This means release from whatever threatens the promise of God's love. Release from whatever threatens the promise of God's love. God creates life, gives us our first breath, and enables us to breathe again amid all that would stifle us. Sin and evil, including oppression and injustice, selfishness, indifference to others and the environment, that arises from the burden or boredom of feeling hemmed in, as though we don't have enough room, enough of what we need. That's it. That's the cause of sin. That's where it all comes from. All our oppression, our injustice, our own selfishness, our own indifference. It comes from that burden or the boredom of feeling hemmed in, feeling like we don't have enough room or enough of what we need. But we've already been given all that we need to live a full and satisfying life. We see and learn that in the quality of life of Jesus. And we learn to give as he gave, becoming generous under the influence of a generous God. And that's it. It's thought-provoking, isn't it? Very thought-provoking. Salvation. This idea of freedom. Freedom from feeling like you don't have enough. Because we're all enslaved in our own fears in some way, and that trying to offer us some overcoming so that we can give more. Because Jesus has already given us enough to give more. So this morning I'm going to have you talk to each other a little bit, I hope. I have two questions. What are you shutting out of your life? What is it that you have more of than you need? That God may be calling you to give generously of. What are you shutting out of your life? Are you accepting God's abundance? And furthermore, what is it you have more of than you need that God could be calling you to give? That second one, I'd like you to work on in groups. Maybe somebody in your life can see, so-and-so, you have too much of this. You don't need all of your this. Talk to each other. It's that kind of weather. Get cheeky with each other. Make a joke a bit. Laugh a little bit. Because in our humor sometimes is a deeper truth. Chide each other. Go there with each other. Take a few minutes. What does your neighbor have more of than your neighbor needs? I invite you, just a few minutes. Turn around, look at them. What do you think? Talk to Carol over here too. Pull her in.
Yeah.
talk forever, so.
When I know you're the medium group, so when you guys are almost done, then I know we're done. Where do you want to put it? The one you skipped.
Right now.
That'll do, Michelle. Just something.
That's what I intended in my mind. I was going to ask you about doing that anyway. But I was like, no, I won't ask what to do right there. I said,
I didn't know.
all right, what time is it? Are we good on time? I'm excited.
It's 25 or 12.
Everybody's got such nice things. We're going to get here early today.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you thought I was going to let you get away without singing "Oh Jesus, I Have Promised," you are way off your mark. We are going to sing that right now. I invite you to rise in body or spirit and let us sing together our promises to Jesus. And hold these questions in our heart this week. These are tough ones, right? These are tough ones, right? When you live the life of a Christian, you're always trying to give what you have extra of. So to find something new that you're not already giving of yourself of can be a challenge. But that is the challenge, always, because the world around us is always changing, and God's always blessing you with some new form of abundance. So there's, at times, always things we haven't been open to, and always at times things we haven't been open to sharing to. So continue to think about these questions for the week. That's my challenge to you. And now let us rise in body or spirit and sing together.